Okay, so we're going to continue on with the side anchor point, the vertical anchor point there from, like hip and above, and we're going to look at some frontal style exercises, some frontal plane exercises, so facing like perpendicular, flush with the anchor point. So here, one of my favorite ones, this is the Pallof press. Really is a challenging exercise. I always equate it to similar to doing a plank, but standing up. So you're going to take that sort of strong position there. You're coming where the band, you want to make sure that band is tight when it's in front of the body there in the middle. And you're basically taking that position, clenching everything, and you're just coming out, straight forward and back. And even with this sort of band, which is not a super tight or tough band, that for me, if I did that for a minute, very challenging, and I'm concentrating. You can see there for me, I'm having to concentrate on my breathing just to be able to keep it steady there, and that's the Pallof press. And then there's a bunch of variations you can go from there as well. So you can come up, the Pallof press. I don't like to twist too far with this one, but I just go to the outside shoulder, or the inside shoulder, sorry, and then to the outside shoulder and back in. Out, inside, outside, back in. So there's that little variation, and then there's a bit of you can go out, stir the pot, you can go both ways, and then back in. So it's just little rotations. So there's a couple of little variations with that. That's the Pallof press. All right, next one we're going to look at is more of the wood chop, which is going to involve a bit more of a pivot as well. So if we're here, same sort of thing, we're starting and we're pivoting. So it's not just trying to rotate through your trunk, you're trying to get that pivot through the feet as well and the hips. Very good, very relevant for anyone who's doing a sport or a rotational movement. So you're looking at tennis, golf, any of those sort of activities that involves creating that rotational power. So as you can see there, all right, cool for your boot camp. Great way to sort of work your abs, what people want to call their abs or their core or whatever, with a couple of variations that aren't sit-ups and stuff like that. And the last couple of things you can do are those more sort of rehab or prehab stuff. You're probably not going to do this in a group setting, but if you've got a one-on-one client that may have had some shoulder issues and may have been prescribed some internal or external rotator cuff style exercises, you can obviously do that with a band here. Now, if you go one-handed, that's actually, I can do it, but it's actually quite heavy. A couple of options you've got is you just hold. As a trainer, you could hold one side of it, or as a person, you can hold one side and just working with one half of the band, or vice versa. This one's a bit more comfortable in that way because it's quite easy to hold the band here to the side. And just keeping that elbow at 90 degrees, and just keeping it tight to the body, and then just trying to externally rotate there.